Hi guys, I'm here to share a project I created for my friend Phyllis. This is like the 5th time that I've tried to shoot this video because apparently they are mowing the neighbor's lawn, and every time I think that they are done I start recording and then apparently they found a spot that they missed and they start mowing again. So literally this is my 5th try. So I'm really hoping that this works out. But anyway, I wanted to share this project that I made. It's an altered Graphic 45 ATC box, and Phyllis and I agreed to swap a couple months back, and we were just waiting for the summertime to get here so that I would actually have time to craft. And we agreed to alter these boxes. Altering smaller items are always more difficult for me because I want to fit in so many embellishments that it ends up looking cluttered, and then I have to take stuff away, and it's really just a longer process for smaller projects for some reason for me. And this didn't really turn out the way I had in my head, but that's okay. I worked on it for a lot longer than I should have, just kind of playing around with things and trying to make it work. And overall, I'm happy with it. It's definitely not what I had in my head, but that's okay. I started by using the Thyme collection from Prima, and I've been hoarding that collection for years now, so I finally decided to use some. I measured the box, the different length and widths of the different parts of the box. I cut out the paper. I used Victorian Velvet Distress ink from Tim Holtz to ink all the edges, and then I distress the edges after I inked them so that you could still see some of the white when it was distressed, but then still see some of the ink. So I just covered all the sides of the box with the paper from the paper collection. This is my favorite paper. The one with the flowers is really beautiful too. Well, the one that's covered with flowers, but this is my favorite piece with the dots on it. And then I cover the inside as well, which I'll show you when I open it. I also cut out some pieces from the paper collection to add to the front for just a little bit of layering. And I cut out some heart shapes, just I drew hearts and cut them out, and I distressed the edges, and I added those too, just for some extra layers. This heart up here, I tried to use embossing powder. I'm not sure what went wrong, if the embossing powder was too old, but it would not melt fully, but it stuck because this particular heart was a rub-on heart from Prima that was adhesive. And then you could put foil on top, or you could use embossing powder. So the embossing powder was sticking to the paper, but it wasn't melting. So I went ahead and just covered over it with the Art Anthology. It's a dimensional paint, and this one is just the clear glitter one. I don't know what the name is. It's on here. Oh, it's called Dazzle. So I just covered it, and actually it turned out cute. So I like the way that it turned out because it was still chunky since the pieces didn't melt. So that's really the papers that are on there. I have and I can't remember, I think this is Prima. It's just one of the resin pieces, and it had some of the little birds and then the little bird bath. And in the bird bath, I just used a liquid glue, and I used some clear deco beads and then some sterling silver glass glitter that I have in my shop. I also have down here a little bow, and this trim is one that I used to use on a lot of projects. I got it in an estate lot years ago, and it was like a huge roll of just this pink chiffon trim. And now it's gotten to the point where I think I only have a few yards left on that roll, so I'm using it very sparingly, but I love it so much I just wanted to add it to this project. And I have just a little piece of bling in the middle. Some of these flowers are from the Prima Tales of You and Me collection. It's one of the it's one of the flower packs with all pink flowers. And then I have some little roses from Wild Orchid Crafts. I have a few little charms here. And then the applique, or little pieces here of, the applique pieces. Those are from an applique that Annie used to have in her shop, who is Miss Garden Grove 1 here on YouTube. And some of the laces are from her as well, which I'll show you. There's no reason that I ever need to buy any more lace for the rest of my life. However, I love buying lace, and when I buy from other shops, one of my favorite shops to purchase from is from Annie's shop because she has some really unique and beautiful trims. These are the two laces that are on the front. They're a little easier to see back here. This was actually like a 5-inch wide lace with little dots on it, and I just cut it down so that it fit a little better. And then this was just a pink cotton trim. And then this little sheer pink scallop trim is from her as well, which is really, really pretty. So I can't remember if there's anything else. I think I covered everything on the front. And then I just used the crocodile to punch a hole through the side of this, and I put a little grommet so that I could add a charm. And then I just added a couple of rings through here. And then I have just all kinds of charms that I had in my stash. My favorite one is this heart. I think this is so pretty. All right, and then I have a few little pieces of the ribbon that I tied. One is a seam binding, and then one is that pink chiffon ribbon. And then on the binding, I have just another little trim and some pearl bling. I have a doily that's, you can see it on the front as well. And then this little piece of trim I've had in my stash for a while now. I can't remember where I got it from. I want to say that this was from like a Hobby Lobby or something, but I thought it looked really pretty on the front. The other thing that I forgot to mention, these little flowers, these are from a graphic 45 paper, and I only had half a sheet left. Sorry, I keep forgetting things to tell you because like I said, I've shot this video like this is my 5th try on this video, so I can't remember what I've talked about in this video or not, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I'm trying to remember what to say and what I've not said in this video yet. So yes, these little flowers are from a graphic 45 paper, and I just thought they were really pretty to add. And then all along the edge, I have some pink lace that I have in my shop, and then this was a really beautiful lace that I had in my stash. I'm not sure where I got it from, but it was so pretty. And I added just a few little rhinestones, and I used the Viva Decor pearl pen to add some of those little pearls. Let me see if I have it. Yeah. So I just used that to add some pearls along the edge there. And then I have it closed with this chiffon trim, and you can just open it like that. And then the inside is covered with paper. This is my favorite one, so I use this one the most. And then on the inside, I have my little ATC cards. I'll make sure I'm in frame. And I didn't put anything in here because I didn't think anything would really go without being smushed by the cards, so I just left it kind of plain. I just have some of the pink trim around here, but I didn't add the other elements like I did on the outside because it would have been too bulky and it wouldn't have closed. So let me put this box over here. And the ATC cards came with this little kit, and there were 3 of them, so I just altered the 3 cards. The ring, I added just a few little pieces of lace and seam binding, and then a few little charms that I had in my stash. And then I started by covering each of the ATC cards with paper. I traced the ATC card and cut out the paper to fit exactly, and I really liked the little grommet that already came on them, so I didn't want to cover that up, so I just hand cut the circles in the middle. And then I have here just a wood tag. I have some pearls, what are these called, like pearl bling. I have another flower from Prima, and this is from Prima as well. The flowers and the little leaf came in that package. Actually, let me show you because I have a new one. This is the package of flowers. I absolutely love them. They're so pretty. All right. And I didn't do anything to the back other than cover it with paper. The next one, I have just a few pieces from the collection. I have some wild orchid craft flowers. I have some twine, or not twine, but hemp string or hemp cord that's tied around this little piece of paper with the heart on it, and then I just have a little key. And then this one, I have probably about 5 or 6 rectangles cut out and distressed and then just glued on top of each other. I have a little die cut in the background. I have some lace. This was from Annie's shop as well, but this is an older piece of lace from her, so I'm not sure if she still has this one, but this was one that she carried. I have some rhinestone bling. This is a little paper cutout from, I want to say this is from the, all right, sorry about that, my camera cut off, probably from the 4 other videos I already have in the memory, but I think I was explaining this little piece of paper when it cut off. This is a piece from the Tales of You and Me, the 6x6 pad, and I just cut out this little piece so I could have something pretty to put on here. And then a few little pieces of paper, or not paper, a few little flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts. And then this little bow was tied with some of the fabric from this thicker lace from Annie's shop. I just cut off a little piece of it and used it for a bow. So that is my ATC box, and then the cards, it's a really cute box. The cards just fit right inside, and then there we go, and then it closes, and then I have a tie closure, but I've seen so many other different types of closures with this box. There are so many different ways you could do it. Please definitely go check out Phyllis's channel, guys. She is an amazing crafter. She creates some of the most gorgeous layouts I've ever seen, seriously, and she does some awesome process videos. So if you want to see exactly how she creates and how she makes her layouts, she has lots of really great process videos on her channel, so I'll link that below. Please go check her out and sub to her channel. She also posts a lot of her projects on Facebook, but I really enjoy seeing her videos because you can see the process. And I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below. I really appreciate all the wonderful feedback, and thank you guys for taking the time to watch my video. And if Phyllis, if you're watching this, thank you for swapping with me. I had a lot of fun making this, even if I was nervous, very nervous. I'm still nervous sending this to you, but I've had a lot of fun, so thank you. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Bye, guys.